Oops. Still trying to set everything up a little bit better. Connected and we're live. All right. So I just need to set up the last bit here. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. No, I said it shouldn't be. Doesn't mean that it's not. Hello and welcome, everybody. How are you all today? Are you ready to do some wood turning? I am. Gonna get some work done, right? Chatting. So that's all good. Right. So that's another one. You should be able to get the live feed from short as well. Probably need to press something. Right, so that's good. Get the chat up. Right, so now everything should be working. And we can start. Right, is that not working? What's going on? That one is online. That one's online. That one's online. So I think we're good. I think we're good. Well, there should be both. Vertical on live for the first time. This is why everything is like strange and weird. go. Right, only someone is here. But yeah, we should start to see some people come in. Where's all my tools? Someone cleaned up my work field. But yeah, welcome. Just need to chat a little bit. Now this is supposed to be the new and improved setup, but time will tell if this is better. But yeah, time will tell. Okay. Let me just see if... Hello. But my chat is not coming along as well. Can I get mod? No, you cannot get mod. I like the stream. Well, thank you for that, but I'm not making anybody mods. Just because they like my stream. And I'm glad that you do like my streams. But until I cannot control it myself, there's nothing gonna change. So let's see, reverse. Now the clients that I'm making this for called me today. He called today and asked how this was going. And had a little bit of chat about the progress and stuff. I promised them they're going to be ready next week, and they will be. So I'm going to do my best to get them done today. That's long as close as I can anyway. Well, I did something cool. Look. Right. I can see in camera. You get a different view. But yeah. But the audio situation should have improved quite a bit. It sounds like it's a lot better now. But yeah, I'm also streaming by Woodturning as well. You can find that stream in my on my channel if you want like better view, different view. So there's that. That's cool. At least the Steam Deck is working, but can't get the chatbot to work, which is also annoying. There we go. And yeah, see, we got this. Well, that's fine for now anyway. Let's see if we got that last paint away. I think that's going to be alright then. Just need to sand it. And it should be okay. This sandpaper is probably not working properly anymore. See if I can get that off. Speed down a little bit so I don't burn my fingers. So we can just try and do this a bit more, sanding where we land with it. Still need to go through the other bits. Yeah. I ran a lathe and mill for 50 years. Oh, welcome. Oh, that's cool. Was that a metal lathe or a wood lathe? It's a bit different though, because like the metal lathe, you got all the hand dials and stuff like that, right? Here you control the tools with your hands. So metal lathe is way more precise, and it's a bit more difficult to make something like artwork or whatever. Well, on the other end, doing really precise work on a wood lathe with your hand tools is a bit more difficult. Engine at CNC. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. So where's everybody from? I'm from Denmark, if you couldn't tell by my accent. And it's evening, about 9 o'clock. So in a little bit my boy will come down and say goodnight. Good. I hope he will anyway. Yeah. Randomized texting, wanting me to play video games. I just don't really have time. Ouch. It's always nice to see where people are from, yeah, to be honest. It's fun. Gives a little perspective. I know strings that I'm just sanding, but the client wants me to take the paint off, and I'll do that as best as I can. So because I have a job that needs them in. Microphone, yeah, microphone is it? It just sounds like it just sounds weird. But this everything here is like a new setup for me. So I'm just trying to do some tests and see check the latency and all that stuff. I think the latency is a bit high, but we're gonna have to pick that for the next stream. This is like 10 seconds or something, so it's quite long. Hey TVMF, welcome in. What row? Mike? What's wrong with the mic? You can't hear me? I can try to do a bit of adjustment. So normally, yeah, that's a bit loud. I think that's could be a little bit better. See how that is. I hope this is better. Just you can hear me, but yeah. But to be honest, you're the first one. Hello, Minor. But yeah, you're the first one that complained about the mic. Not a lot I can do because I got like dust attractor going, and I'm inside my helmet. Right, I'm inside my helmet with the fan on in the helmet, so everything is kind of special. It's a really bad environment for microphone, so I can't really do much. But I have a filter going on OBS that's supposed to take a lot of the noise away, and compared to my last stream, this is so much better. But yeah, welcome everybody. We're doing some high-tech paint removal. Well, basically, I'm just removing paint. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. But again, it's what we got to work with. That's the job. Uh, and I'm just trying to focus while I do this, so I don't make mistakes and destroy the piece. Because the job here is like time essential. It's not a lot of I don't have time to do extras, so I have to do them right and don't ruin it. But yeah, we just do our best. All we can do is it. So that little thing there makes me have to go over that again. Try to smooth that out. Now I wonder how close well, there's no light shining through, so we're good. Because light were coming through, I would have a problem. But hello everybody and welcome. I want to try to see that if I have any views on oh, well, I'll probably let know afterwards if someone watched the normal stream, because I'm streaming horizontally as well. But it doesn't look like anybody's there, but that's fine. But hello everybody and thank you for joining. You're doing lampshades. After this, I need to go over all of them to see if there's any imperfections. So, something like here, right? We got a bit of putty, and that's not something that we want to have in the final product. So this one's probably going to be discarded. Oh, hello, John. Welcome. Glad you can make it. Thank you. Well, I'm still gonna do my best to see if I can get like a decent product out of it. I don't know if they're gonna use it on anything else, but that's what I'm trying to do anyway. So that's good now. What else? Do we have anything else? Not really. I just need to sand it down to like a reasonable product, like reasonable grip, so that it looks fine. And the lines shouldn't be showing when I put things on them. That's going to be a whole nother story. What'd you have for dinner today, John? I hope they're keeping you well. If it wasn't because they removed your kidney, I would have brought in some beer for you. Perhaps something a bit stronger. But I'm guessing you have to take it easy with that stuff right now at the moment. I did offer to your girlfriend, wife, sorry, that I should bring you some non-alcoholic beer. Because why don't, because as soon as a man's lying down, you have to take them, right? For those of you who don't know, John is a really good friend of mine, also a co-worker. He's in the hospital right now. He has one kidney removed due to cancer. And we think we got all of it, so we're going to see him back at work really soon, hopefully. But yeah, sad story, but it's life. So let's see how good this is. I think this is not too bad. I think it's yeah. So there you go. I think that was the last one. There's one more. But so at around. I don't know if that's something I can save. I can try though. Right. This one's pretty true here, but then the inside is really bad. But I'm gonna try like this. Oh, there's one more. To see what I can do with this. But for that, I think I'm gonna need my tourist on the other side like that, so it's a bit more normal. Let's see. This should hold it pretty well. So going forward, we're gonna get a bit more speed. And it's not really that bad. It just looks really bad. It is on the inside there. Well, I'm gonna have to turn the paint off. While I do this, we can try only to remove as little as possible. But the paint has been sprayed on, and it is gone. This is oak, so it's gone into the wood really deep. And you can see, even though I took like a millimeter off here, it's still visible here on the straight in grain. And that's going to be an issue. So I'm going to have to try and remove that best as I can. Something like that. See if that's better. And that's one of the main reasons why this job takes so long, because I have to stop the lathe to make sure. Okay, this is fine. It's alright. So now I'm just going to go in here like small push cut, and shouldn't damage the piece. That would be it. I'm going to go in and try to hit the bottom without hitting the bottom. Right. Now, this is way too much material that I'm removing, but I made a mistake and I need to correct that. So I think that's the best I can do for that. So let's see here. Go from this angle here. Now this has been curved a little bit by the machine that made it. Shouldn't have. And this, for some reason the paint is really tough on the gouges. So even though my gouges are like a reasonable high quality, they don't last. The break edge breaks really easy. That's really annoying. Let's see, did I get that? And did I make any mistakes and tear outs and stuff like that? So I just have to stop the lathe again. Should be fast sticking. I think this is looking well. I do have a small line here. That will come out with the sanding straight away, so that's not an issue. So if I'm going to go a small pull cut, stop just before the top, I should be able to get a really crisp corner. We're just going to try really away from this nice and easy. I'm going to try not to move too much material. Fernando, KM. Is that the Fernando from Rat Motorcycles and Live in Denmark? Surely it's not. I mean, if it is, I'm pretty surprised to see you here, man. But, of course, everybody's welcome. It's not like him and I are not friends. Friends because so much the acquaintance. We are Facebook friends. And we work for different companies, but on the same job for a long time. He was the guy who always picked up the phone when I called. So, we talked quite a bit. And just removing paint. Half a millimeter at the time. So this side looks good. Still need to have a little bit of work here, but I think that will be fine with just a little bit of loving. Put your love tap like that. Okay. MC Tyrant Hunter. welcome. Thank you for joining. This is how I like to spend my evenings, right? Late, doing something. Either that, or doom school and scrolling on YouTube. But yeah, we all know how that's like, right? So let's see, did I get all the paint off the side here? It looks like I could use a bit, maybe. Let's try with a bit of sandpaper and see if it doesn't improve the situation a little bit. So I'm going to remove this because I'm not going to need it. And turn the speed down a little bit because we don't want to sample too high speed. Just then basically I'm going to burn my hand. Going to get that. I just need to check something. So please forgive me. Right. Right, so that's fine. Get the chat back so I can see it. Because we all know how important chat is. Right. Yes. Chat. It's funny though, all this trial and error that I've been working on with my setup, my stream setup, and I'm still reverting to watch chat on my phone. But yeah, that's life, I guess. So let's stop that a little bit so we can turn this around. Right. So I need to raise this. Forgot. So that's there and there. And then I should maybe be able to lower it quite a bit. Something like that. I think. If it's not hitting anything, yeah, I'll go with that setup. I think that's going to be the best I can do. But I don't know. You probably cannot see it. You probably just can. The center hole is off by quite a bit, but I'm guessing that's just life, isn't it? It's just how they did it, and now we're gonna live with it. So we're gonna go the other direction, and we're gonna speed up this lathe, and we're gonna try to do this. With compressed air as well, just so you guys can see what's going on. Okay. Now that carb I'm using is a negative rate one, which means that I can do this one-handed basically without having to fear that I get into trouble. Which means again I can use the compressor to clear the dust from it, so you can all see what's going on, and it's rather satisfying, I believe. So that's why I do it like that. But yeah, now I'm gonna try to. This is running almost through. I'm try to get the paint off here in 1 or 2 cuts. I mean, that's the goal anyway. Right, so that's better. Oh, that's perfect, right? Everybody loves that. Everybody loves that. So what's going on here? Did I get the paint off like I wanted? I think I'm really close. So that's fine. I can remove that tool rest. And I can start sanding. And let's go the other direction with the sanding and the speed down. I can just sand this face off, which means it's like really small risk of me damaging the teeth. Along with a really good chance of removing the paint, because the surface is so small. It should be rather easy. So let's see. Yeah. And even though it's 80 grit, it leaves like a rather nice surface because of the end grain and the small area and the pressure and all that stuff. So that's really nice. But it's not going to be the same for the inside. Now, someone told me that you should use sandpaper as you're not the one paying for it, and I believe they are right. But again, This here, normally I would have thrown this away a long time ago, but I'm able to keep it going by using some fresh air to clean it, like you just saw. And yeah, that's pretty nice. Are you practicing what I do to your wife? What? You were? I think you were happy about it though, so good on you. Listen on. Yeah, alright man. You should probably get checked out first to these things. That's all I'm gonna say. I think a lot of them troll that come into channels like this and just like trying to see how fast they can get a band. But yeah. It's gonna be alright. Uh-huh. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. That's not too bad. So now I need to change my chuck. So I need my chuck with my rubber jaws on. Just now I can check, recheck all the work I did. And now inside it's often all is good and nice. Oh, there was something in there that shouldn't be. Make this better. Yeah. Oh, holy moly, something's off. Right. Let me just get that hose out of the way. Get my Allen keys moved as well. Now that one can go there. and this can all come into play now. Let's see, let's see how we're going to do this. Right, so this can now mount it like that. That's the opposite direction of what I had before. Alright, so that's not. Oh, I know. It's because of I changed something, so now I need to move them all. One tap. That's gonna be fine though. It's just that one tap's gonna go like that. So one to the side and one out. Because why not? Right. Just gonna go to that one. Open that in to make sure it's nice. This is, by the way, the talon, the rubber. What would you call them? Something. Replacement bottom set. I think it's called a bottom set. Because I think the hardness of this is like better than all of the other things that's on the market. I just prefer these, and I'm not paid to say that. So, right. So let me get my cone on this point. Yeah, we can take the old one. But yeah, that should be all really nice and ready. Let's get this in a bit closer. Something like that. So that goes over there. And this can just go in for a little bit of support. Yeah, you know. Just for the support. Now I can just expand the jaws on the inside, and this being a rubber, it doesn't harm the piece. Now I should be able to, let's see what's the speed like. That's fine. I should be able to sand this off like rather easy. Just going to splurge a little bit and get a new piece of sandpaper, because so basically a flat surface here should be easy enough to take off with a bit of sandpaper and a little bit of time. But we'll see. This is straight ingrain, and this is like awful to work with. I think I'm going to do the camera. I think that's going to show it a lot better. But as long as I'm putting pressure on it this way, it should not come loose. It's a planning. See, if this is not working as intended, so we're going to need the tool rests. That's, and we can just go like this, because this part here needs a little bit of THC as well. I'm just going to have to go over all the units I did. There's 22 of those. But I need a little more speed, otherwise the gouge is going to cut horribly. So just going to start a cut like really easy without doing too much. And if you do this right, and take our time, you're going to leave a really nice surface. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. I don't know if it shows it properly. But that's nice and polished already. So probably don't have to do a lot more work on it. So here, we're just gonna have to go like, see how little I can get away with taking off. And again, I'm gonna go nice and slow and try to get the best cut with the support of the entire guide. So you're gonna do a nice and polished surface, and without tear out. So it's going to have to do a lot to it, but let's see how well I did. I mean, the paint is off. I can feel a little bit of thing here. I don't know what that's from, but it's like not all the way around. I don't know what it's from, but I think it's alright. Should be okay. So that's fine there. It's going to go real easy here, because as soon as I get to that wall, the last bit of this cut, there, if I go any further, I'm going to start cutting with a part of my gouge that doesn't support it, but the tool rest, which means I'm going to get a catch. I'm not able to understand what you've written. Can you do that in English? Like standard letters. I do apologize. But I'm just going to go here from the other side, outside to the inside. Try to make this right. And again, as soon as I'm getting to the bottom of the cut, there's a chance that I will get a catch and lose control of the gouge, and that could dislodge the piece from the chuck and destroy it, and we don't want that, so we have to be extra careful. But yeah, that's fine now. So that's fine. Now I can look at this. I can see that it needs a little bit more sanding right here. So I'm just going to have to go back over a lot of these pieces. To make sure that I'm doing a good job for this client. Okay, so that's fine with that. So let's get something finer with sandpaper, and trying to correct some of the mistakes I did with my gouges. It's not a lot to fix. But there's always something. And I need a drink now. I'm kind of thirsty. So if you excuse me for like 30 seconds, I need a drink. Not alcoholic, of course, but you shouldn't really. It's just gonna have a soft drink of soda. Oh yeah, that's right. That's nice. Okay. So let's see. I did some sanding over here, and I need to make sure that I have removed the sand marks from the previous sandpaper. So let's see. Yeah, looks it looks kind of good now. So this is I think something I'm happy with sending away to the client as soon as it's just been surface coated. So let's just check on all the other pieces. Need to make sure that the paint residue, like this one here, still has quite a bit of paint here. And I need to make sure that it's not there. I should have done it the first time I had it in my hand. But I didn't, so now I have to go over it again. But this is just probably going to be discarded anyway because of that imperfection had when it was glued up. And then after the glue up, they had a crack, and they put some filler into it. And that filler is visible now, and we don't want that. How I'm doing? Oh, China Hunter, I'm doing well, thank you. Still trying to get the last of this done for the client. Oh, you're asking China Hunter. Doing the band to anyone lately? Well, yeah, there was some dude making some remarks about stuff. So yeah, it's just an opening, you know, or something else. So let's see. I think this is fine. So just let me get the last bit of sandpaper on it. Yes. Hmm. Hmm. Probably. So let's see what that's all about now. Okay. Let's see if that chat thing works now. It didn't earlier. Oh, it does. Well, that's cool. Yeah. Hmm. That's weird. Well, at the end, I will know. I will know. This is all a matter of getting the watch hours. Right, so what's this? That a bit of pendant there. I can take that out. Should be able to rather easy. So that's going in normal direction, so that's fine. That's cool. It's fine. Get that sand. Well, I just realised my son hadn't come down to take a good night yet. He should have been in bed by now. So I just had to check this one. It's not too bad, it's actually rather nice. So I just need to sand it to make sure that the contraption I got on. What contraption? What are you talking about? The thing I'm trying to make? It's actually a lampshade. Lampshade. And I'm removing paint from a lampshade, so well, a lot of them, not a lot actually, it's just about 20 something, 22. Yeah. On your back? Oh. Well. Alright. That is my respirator. It's helps me not getting too much dust in. So I've got the tube up to my helmet with a face shield on as well, so I can stay safe and don't get so I just need to make sure, since I moved the camera, that that is working fine. I don't know what's going on with that stuff in here. I don't know. Sorry. The camera messed up. That was unfortunate. Sorry for that. It's not too bad really. 4,450 Danish kroners, which is like a couple of hundred. Let's see, four. Right, just hold on, let me do the math right so you can get the right number. My company that I work at sell them and sent them all over the world. So that's about 600 euros. No, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. So about 600 euros. That's yeah. I think that's worth it for like a good respirator. I mean, you get the 3M version, the VersaFlow, and that's going to cost double or triple that amount. So I think that's really reasonable, and the filters for this is rather cheap. Yeah, and the filters are cheap, and so that's a good thing. But you know, you go through filters all the time. Um, I'm making it's a lampshade actually. Company that asked me to remove the paint of these lampshades because they need them sent out to a customer ASAP, and they don't have time to get new ones made. So they asked me if I could remove the paint. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah, I mean it's not like the most fun thing to watch, but I thought to myself I might as well get some hours on the old stream thing while I do this. So yeah. Cool. So do you want the link to where you can buy this? Because I can definitely get you a link. It's not that I'm making money of it, so it's not an affiliate or anything. It's just a help from one woodworker to another one. I want to try making some lampshades now. You get chucked though. Well, I can recommend the one ways. The one way talent. They're really nice. Fits any lathe because they have the removable insert here. That normally comes with them, so you just tell the way you buy it that my lathe has this kind of spin wheel, and they get it with you, and should supply it with the chalk. The standard jaws does well for a lot of applications. The profile inside here makes sure that whenever you grip on something, you always have the best grip those jaws can give. But if you're using those with like all the way out most of the time, you should get a larger set of jaws. So this is the number 2 jaws, and these are number 3 jaws. And the same thing with the profile inside here, right? So they get a really good grip for a lot of things, and you can do projects up to like rather large sides, which is those 2 sets of jaws if you want to. But I would recommend the one ways one. I really like them better than anything. They're a bit expensive. That's another downside from it, but they're really good. Also, there's some of the quick jaws that you can change. You can change the what you call them. The jaws out really easy. Some of them have started to surface on the market, other than the what's the American one called? Easy Chuck. Right, there's another brand starting to come out now. I think that's a pretty cool thing. You should probably look into something like that. One way Talon is the one I enjoy. Let's see, one way Talon, like that. No, no worries, man. No worries. Um, where you from in the world, Coops? What part of the world are you from? Just Oklahoma City. Okay, so you're from the States. Yeah, it depends on how much money you're willing to spend, really. But the Easy Wood shops, their system is really nice. It's just too expensive in my opinion, but it's a really cool system. Really good. The Club American Pit. No, well, yeah. My lathe is like it's a Canadian though. But for me, it's still an overseas one. I could have got other lathes as well. I could have gotten the Big Mark or some generic brands, right? But I decided to basically I was offered one for a really good price, brand new, and I couldn't just refuse it. So that's why I had to get it. Well, actually, I did have a look at the robust lathe, but they're just when they come to Denmark or Europe, or especially Denmark, they're going to be just about twice the price of this WBU. What does that mean? I'm in Denmark, if that's what you're asking. Um, when the robust lathe come to Denmark, it's going to be twice the price, double the price, and that's just I cannot um I cannot justify that to myself, spending that much money um on a lathe, even though it's part of my income and all that stuff. It's just spending $12,000 on a lathe that I could get this for 5 or 6. It's just too much. Is lumber cheaper? No, I don't think so. It depends on what kind of lumber. It is rather expensive though. Let's say a plank of oak, and that is 65 mil, 63 mil thick, and it's just what is an inch? It's 2.5 centimeters, so that's 2.5 inches. Piece of thick oak, and that is about 3-4 meters. So about 2 persons standing on top of each other like standing persons. And that length of lumber, 2.5 inch thick. That is 200 euros plus taxes. And the width of it varies a little bit, of course, but normally they are like so that's 10, about 15 to 20 inch wide. Just on the on the go calculations here. So yeah, it depends, right? But if I've got the same thing in like American walnut, it would have been double the price, at least. So I think like walnut over at your place is reasonably priced. Okay. Yeah. So what kind of woodwork do you do? What kind of woodworks do you do? We have been the garage kind, carving for a few years now, making signs and any other accoutrement that seems fun. Okay, that's cool, man. Yeah, I wouldn't have the patience for wood carving, to be honest. Made of pins and mallets on my lathe. Okay, that's nice. What lathe do you have? That's why I have the CNC. So let's see. I don't know if you can see that in the other camera. Probably can. It's back there. Because I don't have the patience to carve by myself. You can actually see it in the shot, right? So yeah, you can just see it. One from Buckler, Excelsior is the brand. Oh yeah, they're made, that's not a bad one. I think, if I'm not mistaken, they are made in I looked up a rockler the other day, because I have another one asking about it. It's either the one from the Bird Group Limited or the Tech one in Taiwan, which also does most of the work in China. I mean, they do good work. It's nothing wrong with that. Might make a living off selling those lathes, so they're pretty cool. What Excelsior? I don't think I've Let me look that up. Excelsior, rockler Excelsior. Because now I'm curious. Right. Yeah, the one. There's one of them. There's those one. It's pretty nice. Yeah, that's definitely is a bird machine. That's for sure. It's a nice lathe though. It's really good for small things. It's not really good for making balls and stuff like that. Trying to turn the hobby into a job, one project at a time. They got rid of the Excelsior last fall, and now they have an in-house brand of the same model. Yeah, well, it's the thing is, right, if you go to Bird Group, BURT Group Limited, go to the website, and I'm pretty sure that you're going to be able to find your lathe there. It's a Chinese manufacturer, one of the biggest manufacturers of lathe in the world and woodworking machinery. And if you contact them and say you're going to buy 20 of those lathes and like 50 set of tools and all that yada yada yada, you spend like $30,000 plus. They just ask you what color and what name you want on the lathe, and that's it. There's nothing wrong with that. The company that I work with have been doing that for like 25 years now, and we all make a living from it, so there's nothing wrong with that. It's just yeah, some people, not people, some companies trying to say that, people think that, for instance, Holtzmann of Austria, it's a European thing. People think that the lathe comes from Austria, but actually it's just where the company that buys them exists. So people don't know what they're buying. But yeah. The same with the Grizzly lathe. They're not American made. DeWalt is not American. It's Chinese factory. Jet, the same. Taiwan. Jet is Taiwan. But that's fine. I think there used to be a factory in France for a Jet, but I think they moved everything to China now. You're saying I could start a couple of them. Kupler? What's that? No. Well, it could be like Germany is behind it, but it's produced in G-Tech, the same that produce the Crystal Lathe, the same that produces Jet, and Stratus, if you know that brand of lathe. But yeah. Instead of Rockler, it's a jump joke. Okay. Well, I didn't know. But to my knowledge, there are only 3 lathes that is not produced in Asia. One is the one who does American Beauty and whatnot. What's it called? You know what I'm talking about, right? Robust. And there's the One Way and the Vicmark. Right. That's the only one I know of. That's not from Asia. Even VivaMark, like a really expensive brand, has all the metalworks done in Asia. That one needs to be reworked on the inside. Oh no, battery. I don't have a spare battery. Can I? Yeah, I think I can. I think I can get away with that. I think I can attach. Yeah. No worries. Well, I work at a company that makes a living off selling wood turning equipment, right? So we have spent a little bit of time, and my boss's time, of course, trying to figure out how all of this is connected. One thing is because it's really interesting to know. Another thing is, like, you know, all the keyboard warriors on the internet, a lot of those, they all make this weird claim sometimes. Oh, you should get this because of this and because of that. And for us, it's really nice to have the facts. It's not about the facts. We're credible. People believe what we're saying. And that's what it's all about, isn't it? Sometimes people say, oh, you should buy this brand or this brand because it's better. Well, basically, it is exactly the same thing in many ways. For instance, there's a Hamlet wood turning tools. Their base set with the brown handles are exactly the same as some of the cheap Chinese off brands. The steel is. The steel is exactly the same, hardened and treated exactly the same. So there's no reason to spend like $100 on a couch when you can get one for 30. Also, it's the same as the Crown and all the other brands around. It's made from high-speed steel called M2, and the same hardening process gone into all of that. And the same goes for your what do you call them? Easy wood tools, the carbides, right? The carbide from Easy Wood Tools. The only reason you should buy them are not the cheap off-brand ones you can get at, I don't know what you call, Ruckler. Oh, take care. Yeah, thank you, man. Enjoy yourself. Thank you for jumping in. But the car parts are exactly the same because the tips are the same, made from the same carbide material. So you should only buy stuff because of the handles. They look nice on the wall. Other than that, there's no reason for it. But no worries, man. Thank you for jumping in. I need to do a little bit more here. Do, 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 do. There's a crack. That's bad. But for this part, that's fine. I need to do something about that. What about this side here? I mean, I could just, like, really just a little bit of nibble. That's fine. The other way. That one needs to be corrected and that one needs to be corrected, so that's fine. Just a little bit of there. Right, so we're almost done. For today anyway. Just now I'm just gonna go and spend the rest of my evening with my wife. If she wants my company, of course. So yeah, let's see. Let's just see. Yeah, I should probably do something about that little nick there. Something went wrong. So I'm just gonna push this away. So there, and now we can just put the tool wrist in. Should be really close to just being right where it should be. And should be able to, if I'm careful, just refining this cut here. And that's just about all I need to do. And I can just see how well I did with that. I think that's fine. Yeah, that's good. I just need to tidy up that inside corner. So let's see, when we get close to the corners like this, it's really difficult. Well, not difficult, we just have to be careful not to get a catch, right? Because as soon as you're getting into a corner, there's always a chance of the gouge catching. So we don't go into a corner full force, we go into a corner a little bit from both sides and just ease into it. That way it's going to be a lot better, and the chances of you getting a catch like that is a lot smaller. Just want to cut with the tips in the corners like that, because it's always, what you call it, there's always risks involved when doing stuff like that, right? And you don't want to mess stuff up right now. But I can take this off, and I think that's going to be it for today. But thank you everybody for jumping in and staying with me, even though this was not the most interesting thing. I did have a few chats with people. That was fine. But thank you for jumping in. Thank you for watching. Hope you all have a really good evening, and see you next time.